From the 700 WLW Newsroom, here's Brian Combs.
Big stories you're talking about, and the big one today won't be long before Ohio voters cast ballots in the presidential primaries, the start of the 2012 election season last night in Iowa. Big surprise as Rick Santorum finished just 8 votes back of frontrunner Mitt Romney. A lot of analysts now saying that the race is on for the Republican nomination. Falling by the wayside, Michelle Bachmann and Rick Perry, they may not be around by the time Ohio voters cast their ballots March the 6th. Early voting is just a couple of weeks away in the Buckeye State. Registration deadline coming up as well if you want to be part of the presidential primaries in Ohio. Kentucky's governor delivers his State of the State address tonight. One thing he is pushing for is a vote by people in the Bluegrass State on casino-style gambling at horse tracks. Governor Steve Beshear has made that one of his top priorities this year, try and raise new revenues for the state of Kentucky. He says it would also help tracks like Turfway Park better compete with River Downs, where slots are coming in the near future. Investigation is continuing into the shooting death of a man in Hamilton. Yesterday morning, an intruder was shot inside the home of 85-year-old Charles Foster. He called 911 to tell police that he had shot the guy who he struggled with in his basement.
I have a dead man in my basement, and he's bringing into my car and send the police out here, please.
Foster's 911 call can be heard if you click over to the local news section here at 700WLW.com. At this point, police have not charged Foster with any crime. The case is going to be presented to the grand jury. The 75-year-old victim was apparently suffering from Alzheimer's and dementia. That's the word from his family. UC Bearcats get back in action tonight for the first time since the Crosstown Slugfest with Yancey Gates, who was suspended 6 times. Bearcats have been on a roll. They've won 6 games in a row since that fight with Xavier. UC airtime, 7 o'clock tonight against Notre Dame from Fifth Third Arena. Xavier's back in action tonight as well. Their first game in their conference. They're hoping that the Atlantic 10 brings some better play for the Musketeers as they look to snap losing streak. They've lost 5 of 6 since that fight with UC. Bengals have a few tickets they're putting on sale for the playoff game Saturday in Houston. They say they get about 100 from the Texans, and most of those will go to players. And then season ticket holders will get a shot. If there are any left, they'll go to the general public. Bengals say the best chance for people who want to go to the game to get tickets to go to the NFL ticket exchange site. You can find seats there on the upper level starting at about $135.